for the size that it is.
FBI! Clear right! Lock it down! Lock it down!
And here we have Megatron, which has a few bits off of it. I found this right next to it, which I think is a mech tech weapon, but it pops right into the back here, providing you've assembled it properly. Let's try again. Nice. Okay, so that worked. See, I'm not completely stupid. Let's see if we can find the cape. I did see it earlier, digging around. I think it's down here. Let's see. You guys are getting a bit of a spoiler alert as to what's in this box. Let's see. Nope. Is there any sign of it? I definitely seen it. Oh, I think I see it. There it is. It fell right down the back. Okay, so put this back together, and then this just sits on top. Like that. Nice. You can't have Dark of the Moon Megatron without the cape. Nice. Cool looking truck. Very Mad Max. Which, I love Mad Max. I have Mad Max tattooed on my hand. Anyone who knows me knows I love Mad Max. But yeah, this is definitely one of these weapons. Need to figure out how to activate it again. This is the handle. So you push the ladder, and then the front pops out with two barrels on each. Or a claw, honestly. You could use it as either. Looks cool though. Here we have them all transformed with his half-eaten face. The battle damage from the second movie. And this figure looks really bizarre. I mean, it looks like Megatron. He also looks like he's an athlete. He's not as chunky as Megatron should be. That being said, I think it's a really fun figure, especially with the cape. Which I'm having issues here. I got it. Nailed it. And you can see it covers that half of the face that's just not quite healed, which is definitely a cool look. There's not many Transformers that have this look. And then there's this area at the side of his arm where we can plug this in, and then Megatron's got his iconic cannon arm. Looks smart. Does look smart. I know a lot of people were a wee bit iffy on these designs, but I think it's cool. We've got storage on the back. If you don't like the cannon on the arm, put it on the back. I think it's a really cool design, personally. I don't think there's a single bad design in the movies. That's just my opinion, and I'll get hit for that, but this looks cool. Talking about the first movie, here we have, I believe it's Ramjet. I always assumed it was Starscream, but I do believe they called this one Ramjet. It's just a recolor of Starscream. We have the cannon arm. Doesn't have an actual hand itself. Both hands are just the cannons, but I do think they shoot out missiles as you rotate them around. And it does have these little finger bits that you can spread out. It looks cool when it's transformed. I'm not going to bother with transforming this, just because we've done 2 Starscreams already. But you get the idea. It's another jet, and much the same design, but it looks really cool, and I like that. We are missing this bit though, and this bit. So one on each side, but hopefully we can find that. Here we have another one of these construction ones, which makes 3. So we have 3 of them. So definitely a discount one, and our birthday gifts, because I would never buy 3 of the same one. 2 maybe, but not 3. So that's a bit of a random one. Here we have Skids, which I actually think looks really cool as a Chevy Spark. bizarre, very controversial figure, but I quite like the character. I thought he was cool. He's got that that derpy face. Really strange to have a Transformer with a hatchback design, but I think it works. I think they did a really good job with what they had for this. It's a bit limited on mobility, but I think it looks cool. It's quite a small figure for a deluxe. You got Skids up here on the license plate. It looks really cool. Here we have the cannon, which if you push it, the hand pops out. Not a feature in the movie, but why argue? It's a bit of fun. And here we have Barricade with the classic colours. It says to punish and enslave on the side again. And then you got the police Decepticon logo. Another controversial thing. But a lot of sculpted detail on this. And this one, like the other one, has a little hidden feature, but this one doesn't have frenzy. You can get the ones with the frenzy, which has a grey frenzy, whereas this one has the eyes. Not sure if you'd call them eyes, but it has this from the first movie.
Please. Okay, what do you want from me? Okay.
Which I think's cool. I like having both. I think it's pretty smart to have a little bit of a change. And yeah, look at this thing. It's bizarre. It's silly. It's fun. It's accurate. But yeah, it's this soft plastic, so I wouldn't be worried about breaking this. I miss this soft plastic that they used to use. And it just fits right back in. Here we have them all transformed, which is the exact same as the security one. It's just the movie police ones colours, and you got the gold on the face. But yeah, exact same figure, just different colours, which I actually think, I think they're both different enough to be different characters. And here we have Jetfire, which I won't transform. Sorry to disappoint. This jet is massive, and it won't fit in my frame unless I zoom the camera out. Here we have Megatron. Another Megatron. This one's from the second movie, which is, I would say this was my least favourite of the figures from the second movie. It's nothing to do with the actual character design, it's just the actual figure itself felt a bit lazy. There's not a lot they can do with it though, not at this scale. This isn't the leader one, this is the deluxe, I think. But here it is all transformed, and yeah, I mean, it's still cool. Still cool. I still like it, but it is definitely the weirder one. And here we have another Ironhide. This is the black version, so definitely more screen accurate with that colour. Got black, bits of gold and blue, really help break it up. You see his face sunk in. See if I can get it popped up a wee bit. There we go. So you can see they put gold and silver throughout there to break it up, and his eyes are bright blue, so it's definitely not just one solid colour, so that helps. Okay, almost finished it. So we're missing the top bit on this one as well. Common theme with the Ironhides. But we have the cannons. Found these at the bottom. These ones are for this one. And this other cannon here that looks. So here, this other cannon we have is for the blue Ironhide, so that we'll put that aside for that. And here we have the Fallen. I believe this is the Fallen, unless it's one of the other primes, but I believe it is the Fallen. Which I don't really have an opinion on this character or figure. It's fun to hate, I guess, the character. And as a kid playing with the toys, it's good to kill him using Bumblebee or Optimus or anybody. I do really like the feet though. The feet are on like a spring, which feels cool. I don't know this guy's name. I forgot. But he's this like caterpillar, like dump truck. Cool play feature with the swords and the arms though. It's like Energon swords. That's pretty cool. Just activate this button and they flip down, providing nothing's in the road. But it has these like hydraulics on the arm, which is really nice detail. It really sells that this is like a moving machinery. And here we have another Ratchet. This is the white and red version, so the actual ambulance version, which has all the same features as the other one. It's literally the same figure, just with the recolor. You can see here it says ambulance on the front. But yeah, same figure, just slightly different colors. Maybe more G1 accurate. But yeah, pretty smart. I actually don't know if I prefer this color scheme or not. I think I prefer the green. And here we have Blackout, which I am missing some of the, is it propellers or rotors? Cool head sculpt though, really cool head sculpt. Couldn't get this guy transformed all the way, but this will have to do. You can't be mad at me for this. I'm transforming so many. Here we have another Bumblebee. This is the rocket version, which is a bizarre one. I don't remember seeing this in the movie. Maybe I missed it. But it's definitely one of the better looking Bumblebees from the figures. The head sculpt is updated and it has a bit of bronze on it, which I think really helps break it up. It looks really good. Here he is compared to the first one. I think he looks a little bit better. Maybe slightly. We got the cannon sculpted into the arm. And here we have an Audi R8, which is sideways. Only seen in the second movie for maybe 2 minutes. But a really sleek design. Here we have him transformed, which this figure was used for Dino in Dark of the Moon. But it is an Audi R8. Really cool detail though. I like the head sculpt on this guy. And I mean, honestly, he transforms into quite a sleek design. And here we have everyone's favourite Sentinel Prime. Which, I mean, the head sculpt on this one's probably the best. He is a big figure. Not sure if I'll transform this one either. But it does have the hose, so you can extinguish the Autobots or the Decepticons, depending on the timeline. But yeah, man, what a big figure. Here we have Optimus, which I'm missing the sun visors at the top, but cool nonetheless. And here we have them all transformed. As you can see, the lifeless eyes. But it does look like a good figure. It has these Energon swords and these big bulky feet, which help stabilize the figure. It feels solid, and I think I played with this the most out of the figures, just because there's so many parts on it that move and stuff. Here we have another Bumblebee. Not sure what this one is. Other than just a recolor. Got a different head again. Very different for Bumblebee. Not sure how I feel about it. Let me know if you guys like this Bumblebee, because it is quite a different one. I like the black more than the yellow. Here we have Soundwave, which is such a odd design. I keep saying the same things, but this one is really bizarre. And here we have the vulture looking one. I forget the name. Forgive me. Correct me in the comments. Let me know what it is. I'm going to call it Razorbird. Pretty sure that's close. That'll do for me. Loads of articulation in the neck. Loads, actually. And here we have another mud flap. More accurate mud flap. he does look happy. He does look slightly happier. Get him transformed best we can. Okay, well, this is going to be the best I can transform it. And here we have Skern or Slug. I don't know. The Stegosaurus one. I never really got into the Dinobots. Here we have Skids and Mudflap again as the ice cream truck. Arguably their best form. And I mean, they look good together. They look fun. Here's another brawl that we do have complete. So we can get this put in place if I can. Does it fit in place? That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. So this guy's complete. Nice. But I won't bother transforming this because you get the idea with the figure, but hopefully this barrel for the other one is in here somewhere. But yeah, I'll show you the head, which is very similar because it's the same figure. I don't know what this figure is. This is a strange one. I don't remember this character. I don't remember the figure, but apparently I have it. Strange.